posted, I have to look back into the structure to see other possible deviations from the structure using my line chart perspective. If you look at line chart perspective on 4 hours close, you have that 4023 as a strong demand floor on 4 hours close, which is here. And I want to change the color because I have some kind of experience with price movement. And you look back on 3 hours, we are looking at for potential. Now we have a structure on 30 minutes, and I have looked at the structure on 1 hour. Now the next thing is to look at on intraday higher time frames, looking at line chart closes to see possible support structure. And on 4 hours, which is a very strong time frame, we found a support structure at 4023 for a possible reversal holding. So what that means is that on 30 minutes, you could see that the W structure we saw on 30 minutes might be invalidated, but it's subject to, seeing what price does at 4023, which is a 4 hours line chart close, a strong intraday time frame. So if that holds very well, then it means likely that price may want to turn back from there. And a breakout from here will not be tolerated. If price breaks out, if we have a candlestick close below this structure, that could actually mean that the W structure was on 30 minutes means nothing. Then we look back at 33 hours. On 3 hours, of course, the structure on 3 hours remains 4012. So 4012 is a buy floor for 4012 on a online chart close. And so let me leave that alone. Let me leave it alone. Then look at 2 hours. On 2 hours, now it comes into a small beauty. So on 2 hours, you see we have the same structure that was collaborated in 4 hours, in 3 hours close. Look at it here. On 4 hours close, we have 4023 as a support structure, and on 2 hours, we have a W structure. A W structure, breakout of neckline, and the neckline is 4023. So 4023 could be the liquidity grab for the 30-minute structure we saw. Because if you look at the 30-minute structure, it looks like the neckline has been invalidated, but you have to look on a deeper intraday time frame, which is 4 hours, 3 hours, and 2 hours, maybe most times we scale down to 1 hour. And if you look here, you will see a W structure breakout, and the neckline is on 2 hours collaborates with the neckline, with the candlestick close we have on 4 hours. The only invalidation we had was 3 hours. Look at 4 hours. 4 hours is giving us the same close, 4023. And if you look at 3 hours seems to deep down support more at 4012. But if you scale back to 2 hours gave us a clear W structure, and the neckline has been broken and is 4023 and is collaborating with 4 hours. So we now have 4 hours, 2 hours against 3 hours, and these two time frames hold a very strong bias. And you scale down to 1 hour. If you come to 1 hour gives you a clear W structure. So that clear W structure, the neckline is still 4023. So now we have three people against one person. We have 1 hour bearing weakness to W structure. We have 2 hours bearing weakness to W structure, and we have 4 hours close, candlestick closing at the confirmation of 1 hour and 2 hours, giving you a W structure, break of a neckline, retest of a neckline, and bullish continuation. This is just what trading is all about. It's just what it's all about. It's just what it's all about. And this baby is going. And if you look very well here, we have a W structure in the past which we leveraged on, and that was what sent price tanking this morning in London section at 4040, and price has respected it. So it will continue to be a bias, a strong holding bias. So what technically could happen is when price push into that structure, you could see it again continue to play on this fashion, It might just continue to be something like this. The market might continue to consolidate within this roof and within this floor until you now have a push up. And a push up is still respecting the bullish ascending channel. It has not disrespected it. It has not disrespected it. It has not disrespected it. And so we'll be waiting that. And if price plays in this fashion, then you know that it might maybe in the coming week get back into the channel to print 4,130. So whenever it comes back into the channel, then we'll look back on a lower time frame, 15 minutes, 30 minutes to see possible alignment in trade. This is trading and this is good. Honestly, you are charting one thing, the market is doing a different thing. So this is my understanding about good price movement. It's never 100% accurate. You know, you could be charting one thing, the market want to do something different. And as we speak now, we can just drop this call and you see this market break this thing and continue to come down. But what I know is that 4023 holds a very strong bias, which has been affirmed by 1 hour and 2 hours. And of course, 4 hours is bearing us weakness. So 4 hours, you have 4 hours, you have 2 hours, you have 1 hour's bearing weakness. And the only person who's not bearing us weakness is 3 hours. So, but that's okay. So it's three against one. So if that bias holds, then let's see if the market will go back to 4040. If you go back to 4040, those that took sell at that level will be threatened to close their position, and the market can still drop from that level again, return back to 4023 and move back again to 4040, return back again until you, when it's coming close to you, you are threatened, you close your position, you see it come down, and until we get a clear breakout. I think the market might consolidate for a while, and maybe after this few consolidation, then the market might decide on what direction to follow. And to be honest with you, it might do this thing after an extensive period of time. The market may want to dip itself back into an ascending trend line, which was a previous breakout, which we enjoyed. And you can never tell, and the market might come down here. This is a very nice level, around 3,981 level that's been touted for a stronger demand structure. So at this level, market could come down here to play. This is a very nice level for me, as long as I'm concerned. It's a very nice level. It's a very nice level for price to play. So if we come down here, it's okay. It's okay to see it come down to this level. So that was why I've given this level out. And if you look at it, we have a candlestick close here on 1 hour at that level at 3,983.69. And another area where very strong candlestick close on 1 hour, which is also checked on 2 hours, 3 hours, and 4 hours, is at this level. And we have a break and retest here. Here is a resistance structure, break of a resistance structure. Here is a demand floor after break of structure, and it's a retest candle to a broken supply roof. And on technical, this becomes a demand floor. So if the analysis at this area continues to show some weak, because it's already a breakout from a bullish channel, SR1 support become resistance and break of structure 1, 2, 3, 4 breakout, retest 1, retest 2. So it could actually mean that price has broken out from an ascending trend line. But oftentimes when there's a breakout from a trend line, there's always a supporting trend to get it back or to its form. It's just like someone who is not doing well and he gets assistance to get back to his feet. So these are all assistant trends to help price get back on track to the normal course of trend. But if they fail, they will try their best. But if all they are doing, the sell pressure exceeds all the help, then they have no option than for price to respect the breakout. This is a long-term breakout. It's a long-term breakout, a long-term bullish breakout. So if it turns out that they are trying to help it get back on track and it's not doing so, of course they will just leave it to fall. They will just leave it alone and it will fall. So they are trying their best, and I'm seeing a reluctancy, a pushback into 30 and dropping again. So at the moment, my eyes will be on the 23 level, that neckline on that W structure on 1 hour. That will be my litmus test. If that level is broken, of course, you know that 4 hours is broken. Then you wait for 3 hours demand floor, and the 3 hours demand floor will be 4,012. At 4,012, most likely you will have a buy. So if price comes at 4,012, it will be a double confluence at that level. So you feel free and attempt buy again. It is what trading is all about. this was all about.